All right, folks, good morning or good evening, wherever you are. For me, it's very early good morning, as you might tell by the color of the sky. Um, I'm about to get things going. You might even hear the dogs barking behind me. You know, they've been fed. They're ready to rock and roll. But after the last several videos of Saturday snow, which did stop, as I told you, and we got it all cleaned up and all plowed out. You can tell that we did actually get things plowed. We were all ready to rock and roll, and we woke up this morning to more. It is actively snowing, but it's a wet, heavy snow right now, and it's doing this beautiful shading of both the sky and the trees, and I just wanted to come out and share that. And while I'm sharing that, before I trudge out to the barn to do all the barn chores and get everything done for the day, uh, again, kind of just the peace and quiet of a fresh layer of snow on the farm that's falling actively. It's very lightweight flakes. I don't know that you can even see the flakes on camera, but it is actually snowing. I am getting wet. But the bare trees are just stunning. I think, again, I kind of zoomed in on some stuff yesterday, but yeah, so pretty. And I am so glad that I did what I did with the bird feeders yesterday. So, I feed the wild birds for multiple purposes. But one of the things I have never mentioned is that when I feed them very inconsistently. I do not want them to see the bird feeder as their sole source of food, right? So it does sit empty sometimes for days. Sometimes it's full for days. It's very inconsistent. I might fill it once a week, might fill it twice a week. If we're going to get into a really bitter cold snap, I might be more diligent about it. But it is supplemental, and I do not want, I'm going to just pan a bit. I do not want the wild birds, to see our bird feeders as their sole source of food, right? So that is why I'm purposefully inconsistent about it until we get to weather like this. Weather like this is so challenging for the wild birds, right? Besides the fact that they have to stay warm and dry, which is almost impossible, they need to forage, and that's pretty challenging when everything's covered in a thick layer of snow, right? We've got another, I'm going to call it inch already. I might be being generous. It's probably a half inch of snow already this morning on top of the 3 inches we got yesterday. And for those of you that are watching, because I've been taking some multiple videos here, you're probably seeing this on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, but this is Sunday, okay? And the first snow was Saturday. But yeah, so, I make sure that the feeders are full when we have weather like this, and I will fill them multiple times if necessary. Yesterday, before most of the snow fell, there was full black oil sunflower seed, full thistle seed, and I put out 5 cakes of suet. They do not need more than that right now. Everything's still sufficiently full, but I'll keep an eye on it through the day, and probably the black oil sunflower seed will need to be filled again before the end of today. And I only do that when we have weather like this where they really need the help. Otherwise, I fill it in consistently. I want them to know that there is a source. I want them to know that they're welcome to check for that source of food, but I don't want them to rely and not lose their wild instincts to be able to forage and find food on their own. So anyway, that's my TED Talk for the morning. The sun's hopefully going to rise soon. And maybe it will stop snowing, but I don't think so. I think they're saying it's going to snow like this, kind of this 1/4 inch an hour kind of stuff for quite a while today. Well, I'll keep you posted on how we're doing, and I'm going to get to chores. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.